There's only one rule you need to know to run a great D&D campaign. Forget the Dungeon Master's Guide. Forget the Reddit post you saved 2 years ago. Forget all those 20-minute D&D guide videos. Well, maybe not that. That's my whole shtick. And even more importantly, forget the Dungeon Master's Guide again, because buying it means that they win. Who's them? You know who. Let me introduce you to something I like to call the flow state.
And no, I'm not talking about the time of the month that makes Strahd get a little antsy at your local Hooters. The flow state is quite simple to understand, but difficult to implement properly. But if you get it down right, it might be just what you need to keep your campaign alive.
Unlike Destiny's relationship with his son.
The flow state dictates that one should do everything in their power to keep the fun going. Before you click off, let me explain. You know how in music there's a certain rhythm that dictates how you dance? Oh, my apologies. I forgot you're watching a D&D video on YouTube, so chances are you're probably, rhythmically challenged.
Oh, that's racist. Better example, imagine you're fighting a boss in Dark Souls. You try over and over, dying, bonfire, running back, dying, a cyclical process of repetition. It's been going on for hours, and you slowly feel your last remaining brain cells begin to fry. All is lost. The thoughts of quitting leering in the back of your mind. But that last little brain cell you had, well, it's the little engine that could. Perfect parry, dodge to the left, heavy attack 24 degrees north. Pure, raw instinct has control over your body. Until finally, you've slain the very beast that caused you hell for so long. God damn it, who the fuck put these guys here, man? They're literally more bullshit than the boss I just fought. Ah, fuck! That feeling right there, that's the flow state. If you've ever run a session, then you know what I'm talking about. Just a little moment in the campaign where it feels like everything just clicks in place. Combat turns are fast and decisive. Players are engaged in conversation. Everyone's having the time of their life with no phones out, but the ding-dongs are. The flow state is all about training this muscle to maintain over the course of an entire session. Two characters are bantering for 30 minutes while the rest of the party is droning out, interrupt and throw some bandits at their ass. Folks taking too long to decide what to do on their turn? Give everyone a 2-minute timer, including yourself if needed. Someone hasn't been talking to the NPCs the whole sesh? Well, call them out directly. I know you're watching this video, you little bitch. For example, I play online through Discord and Foundry. I don't care what your excuse is. In my campaign, everybody has their camera on. First, it makes it feel more personable and like we're sitting at an actual table. Second, I can physically see the moment players start to zone out and start reaching for their phones to watch more feet videos on Instagram. That lets me know when a bit is going on for just a little too long. The flow state is like doing improv, except you're not wearing tights that are gonna castrate you. Don't be afraid to pass up certain things you've planned or interrupting the bard talking about his last night's conquest if it means you can start flaring up the neurons in everyone else. But just because the flow state says to always be turned on, metaphorically, not sexually, doesn't mean you can't also enjoy the slower paces. Not only is it gonna burn you out, but also your players. It's just not healthy to always be in the zone. Brain's going haywire and now you're stuck in a Portland bathroom giving half-hearted sausage slurps for a couple of D20s. Pace yourself. Either take a physical 15-minute break or let your most experienced players take the reins for a little bit. It's a group game after all. Tabletops are inherently a friendship-oriented activity.
Talk about solo D&D. There are people who say that it's sad or weird or cringe.
It is. Just go write a book. Sometimes you just gotta let your players do some of the world building for you. It's also important to know that not everybody experiences the same type of flow state. What works for me may not work for you. The Dungeon Master's job is to get everybody engaged at the table. The story is just a byproduct of everyone's input at the table. Learn your players, learn yourself. It ain't no D&D video or guide on this planet is gonna teach you that, including me. The flow state has gotta be one of the #1 things I personally believe is one of the best qualities for a Dungeon Master to have. It's all about figuring out your groove and how to make it work. And unfortunately, the only way to get better is by playing the fucking game. Being quick on your feet is next to godliness in the realm of tabletops. Because at the end of the day, being boring fucking sucks. That's all I got this week. No skit and no bullshit, because I got a flight to catch. I'm about to go see if those Muscle Girl cafes are a real thing in Japan. Whew, how exciting. What are we at, sub 6 minutes? Hell yeah. Try getting the dungeon dudes to do that shit. Thanks for listening to my video. I'm Kosal. Also hit this hype button if you have YouTube Premium and are on mobile. I heard it gives me more views, but you don't have to, I guess. I don't really give a shit. Later, bitches.